My name is Tyler Menting. I'm a member of the Barbecue Pitmasters Novice to Expert Facebook group. And today, we're going to be going over how to make a quick reverse seared tri-tip. Here we go. Today, we're going to be seasoning this tri-tip with Nature of Q salt and gingery orange. These are two of my favorite rubs, and when you combine them, they give you a great Asian-y umami flavor on it. And that's going to go great with the tri-tip. So we're going to lightly season it, and then we're going to put it on the big green egg. So we have the big green egg set up today in a 2-zone method with a little bit of smoke coming out of it. That's gonna let us cook the meat indirect, and then when it comes time to sear, we're actually gonna take that tri-tip and place it directly on the coals. And this will let us get both a even cook throughout the meat, as well as a nice crust on the outside. So by seasoning from a slightly higher level, it helps us get a nice even coat. So coat number 1 of the Q salt, and coat number 2 of the gingery orange. Just press that into the meat so we don't have to wait quite as long. That helps us when we pick it up. No seasoning was lost. And again, and I'm not super worried about the fat left on this tri-tip because that will render off when we go and sear it. And for good measure, let's get this side. Running out of that Q salt, I used it so much. And press it in on this side. We're gonna let that rest for a little bit. Help that seasoning really tack onto the meat because we still have a couple minutes until the barbecue is ready. So as you saw, we poured 1 chimney full of charcoal in here, and we have 2 chunks of apple wood. So we're gonna take this, place it right on the grill grates. I have the fatter side towards the heat source, because since we don't have the diffuser plate in here, it's gonna be a little bit of a more direct heat source. So this will help protect the overall cut. We're gonna check back in on this in about a half hour, check the internal temp, and we'll probably pull it in about 1 hour. So we pulled that tri-tip off, we wrapped it in some butcher paper, and we have it set it aside in a storage container. This is our second chimney of charcoal. With this chimney, we're gonna take that and we're gonna pour it directly over the existing lump. The lump in that barbecue was going on about 225 degrees, which is the ideal temperature, or an ideal temperature, to slow cook meat at. But when we sear, we really want to go hot. We want to go as hot as we possibly can. When we pour this on, that charcoal is going to be at an excess of about 1,000 degrees. So it'll give us a near instantaneous searing crust. So right before we place the meat on, we're actually going to take our charcoal tool and rack the charcoal one last time. That will knock any ash that's on the exterior of the charcoal off and prevent that from turning our meat into an ashtray. When I've done this in the past, it's actually pretty amazing how little charcoal and ash transfers onto the cut after this searing process. So we've added our second chimney of lump charcoal on, and now we're just going to place our tri-tip right on the coals. Right, we have about an even amount of time on each side, so we'll pull this off, shake off any charcoal, and there we go. That is our reverse seared tri-tip today. Let's see how this turned out. We've got some good crust, really good color on it, and it feels nice and tender. So we're about to cut into this. And this is probably one of the most nerve-wracking parts of the whole process, because up until now, in my heart, I'm hoping this is perfect inside. And once we cut it, that's gonna be the moment of truth. So tri-tip's a little tricky. Most cuts of meat have the grain running one direction. Tri-tip, on this point, it actually comes this way, and then it actually rotates in the process. So we're actually going to cut this in half and then slice it. Let's see how it turned out. All right, here we go. Cut in half. Nice, medium rare in there. We did a good job. All right, so it looks really good. I'm really happy with how that turned out. Now for the taste test. So I'm gonna do a little bit thinner slice, come across there. Cheers. So we have a really good smoke flavor. That ginger, that umami flavor really comes through. The applewood complements it. It's really good. So this would be a great dinner tonight. And if you want to, you can slice this up thin, put it on a sandwich, kind of chunk it up, slice it up, put it in a taco. Or what I'm probably gonna do is just do big slices, put a little honey soy glaze on top of it, and call it a day. And that's it. That's how we make a very delicious reverse seared tri-tip. I hope that you got something out of this. I hope that you try this on your own. And I hope that you can actually take this recipe, tweak it to your own personal preference and flavor profile, and make it your own. See you next time.